Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They think there's room to run to the right here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Hit as he throws. It's caught. Oh, what a move! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give out of the gun. Showing off the arms. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And stampeding through the defense. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That's reeled in. It's Wade. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quick release on the RPO. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll go with a direct snap. The Dogs will keep this drive going. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
Fires one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Georgia, 10.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Now on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Using his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, 21, Georgia, 10.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice move to keep running. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 31, Georgia 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking.
Oh, look out! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make a play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Another first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. Now let's see what happens.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Love the job by the defense containing the QB, staying in their rush lanes. Even if the 1st and 2nd guy miss, making sure he stays inside the pocket, and inevitably they're able to get the sack.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Still looking on the move. He'll let it go down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's picked off at the goal line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On first down, he just sneaks it ahead, though it's a little unusual play call.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to pass on second down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-game land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. And the returner is stopped. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
Get set, get set. Longer. Hornet, Hornet. Griffin.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Georgia going up tempo. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Cut it, cut it. Gorilla, gorilla.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's back to throw on second down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Now adjusting. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Running back goes in motion. Wants to go up top. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.